Hi, Andres Viarge here. I haven't been publishing lately. It's been a nightmare, a mountain of work, but I wanted to share with you some insights on what's going on with the Center of Excellence Starter Kit and a question that I'm hearing more and more often, which is the CoE Starter Kit dead or what's going on? I'll try to answer these questions and make you think about the future of the CoE. Of course, I don't have the answers because I'm not in the Microsoft product team who develops the CoE Starter Kit, but I hope they see this and take into account what are our demands on the people who really work with governance in a daily basis and administering the Power Platform. So let's go. All right, so let's take a look at the CoE Starter Kit. In case you haven't worked with it lately, well, you have here the list of all the flows, all the connectors in all of your environments. Here you can filter very quick which are the connectors that are being used by the most apps or the most flows. And you have all here, all the list of resources that you can see, even the makers, the people who are working with the Power Platform. And here you will be able to see, okay, how many apps and flows does this person own? This is very interesting. Now, if you've been in the Power Platform Admin Center lately, probably you've noticed that there's this inventory tab here over here, and these tabs over there as well for all the products. You go here to the inventory. Here you can see the same information more or less from what we are seeing here for flows, apps, connectors, bots, etc. Now, the difference here, well, this is just a simple table. If you click, you will be redirected to the app itself. And same if you go to, for example, the Power Apps, and here you see the same table filtered by apps, and then some reports made with Power BI about usage, maker activity, inventory. And this is all very slow, as you can see, and not very useful. Let it load for a second. What's this? What do I do with that? Usage connectors. Oh, with Power Automate. Let's see in Power Automate. Connectors. The overview. Inventory. What do we do with this? It's all very slow. Okay, yeah, just a table. If we go by environment, we have to go environment by environment. We don't have an aggregated view. And what's this? What do we do with this? This is completely useless. Let's see what's the background of this, what's going on. Here, Microsoft is developing this new API lately, and here you can see that they are doing a great effort of documenting the internal API and, let's say, making it available for us to consume. To get, for example, if you go to Power Automate flows, same as we are already doing, list all flows, but list all flows per environment, same as we are already doing with the Center of Excellence Starter Kit, but with an API. This is important. Bear with me a second. Now we also have, for example, create an environment backup, copy actions, very interesting. It's also governance, creating some rules, things that are not currently available from the Center of Excellence and the Power Automate connectors that we have. But the most important thing is that this is an API that we can consume and authenticate as any Microsoft API, meaning that we can use an app registration instead of a service account. So why is that important? If you've installed a CoE ever, let's go to the CoE installation. If you've installed a CoE, you'll know that you have to install the solution, the Center of Excellence core components. And here you have a bunch of flows that get all the information from the different environments and put it into tables so that we can consume it and use this application. Now what happens is that those flows need to be run by a service account that needs Power Platform Global Admin role, tenant role. So meaning that is, if you have, for example, Azure PIM, you have to create an exception for this account or do other workarounds so that you can get all the information, because you need very highly elevated permissions to get this information. Now, if we use this API instead, what we can do is just create an app registration and use this API without a service account. So what I would like to see in the coming months is that the Center of Excellence evolves to use this API, or there is a way to install the Center of Excellence that it consumes this API instead of the department flows that we are already using. But I don't know where this is all going. If you have any insights, let me know, because this is something that's not very useful. This new way of managing from the admin center, this is not useful at all. And it's not because, well, these Power BIs, of course, they can be made better. These all in the inventory, this is all very slow, but I'm sure you can get better. That's not the issue. The issue is that if we have the Center of Excellence Starter Kit in DataRuns, we have here all the tables, and we have the opportunity to customize this, create new flows. For example, when an app is created in the default environment, delete it and send the maker a message saying, hey, you cannot do this because of our governance concept in our company. Here are the instructions if you want to access to an environment where you can create an app. These actions, these processes, which all technical governance team needs, are not possible if you are just a consumer of these reports in the admin center. You need to be able to trigger actions, add your own data, and create your own processes. And the only way to do that is if you have it in the Power Platform itself. So it was great that we could extend and report on the platform with the Dataverse, with the Power Platform, and extend it. This is the key. I think that if Microsoft goes this way and they ditch the Center of Excellence and all these efforts are go to the trash, this is very bad for us. But well, let's see how it goes. I hope the CoE implementation team sees this video. And well, if not, let's see how it goes. I'll be keeping you posted in this channel. Well, that's enough for today. Very short video, improvised, but really preoccupied on these topics. And I'm seeing a bunch of guys also that are also preoccupied. Now, let's close it and well, see you around.